Let's go. Imar. West decision. But I mean, this stream it would be wild if I was finding something like first encounter. Especially if, I mean, the sound thing we're talking about is Giratina, it would be insane. Imagine. I think I should retire at that point. I guess. Guys, would you tell me real quick if the volume of the music is too high? Because there is a chance it is. But I don't know, like I'm listening to the music, but the volume of the music I'm listening to is not the same. It was awesome. It was awesome. Actually, very unexpected. It kills me that, like, in that previous stream, I collected the least amount of encounters I ever collected in a session for Cresselia. I collected 1 encounter, and then I went off stream. Anyway, Giratina check. By the way, this is the first reset in which we see it in the overworld. Bro. This one is gonna be shiny too one day in the overworld. Let's go. I used the DNS exploit. I unlocked the white foot, the azure foot, and I hunted for it in the Hall of Origin. By the way, every single time I moved to the left instead of going to the right, because like when I was checking, when I was going for the Alga, I was going to the left. So like it would be smart if I was actually placing the character on the right, but I prefer it this way. I'll get used to it. Basically, there are tutorials on YouTube that explain how to unlock all the events, and that one is an exploit, and it is the exploit of the DNS, because it is the DNS, the server that they are exploiting. So that's it. And basically there are some codes that you gotta introduce. It is like everything is legit, like there isn't anything too bad, like you're not glitching anything or stuff. By the way, if you wanna follow a tutorial, in the bio of the 100% of the Laria's video that I uploaded at the beginning of the past year, there is the tutorial that I followed to unlock Larios and Larias, Darkrai, Shaymin, Arceus, and other stuff. 38. It isn't a glitch. You don't have to do anything. You have to do something, but not anything in game. I mean, you don't have to do any glitch. Don't worry. I remember your experience. You're safe. I just did. Thank you. Trying to make it be bigger. I don't count how many times I say the Alga check instead of Giratina check. I don't even remember if I said the Alga check in the encounter in which I got this shiny. Anyway, Giratina check. Feels pretty good to say that. And this one is super noticeable. I mean, also the Alga was. but I don't think it's gonna take me like any time to realize it. 39. Cricketot. Wanna be 39. Don't leave. It left. And I didn't even use the repel. So another frozen counter. I think since I started the Hound, I gotta be at least to like, I don't know, 16 counters full odds. Like in the wild, apart from Cresselia. Probably more. I don't think more than 100 though. Not all. The repel. A bit too loud. Alright. Unfortunately, the playlist from the channel that I take the playlist from multiple channels, but from this one in particular, I noticed that like they start that are low and then they become loud. I don't know. Anyway, like every single time you feel like there is a problem, tell me right away. It should be better now. Now Cresselia is officially the Hound that is like got a bigger counter going. Finally. Alright, thank you so much for telling me. This afternoon before opening on stream, I updated the Shiny catalog. I inserted the Alga, and now my average encounter per round overall in my entire life is 8,300, like 8,300, like clean. Over odds. But still, the Alga check. The Alga check. Giratina check. 40 for Cresselia. Took me way longer than expected to set up the new layout and the new Hounds actually. Yeah. Some minutes ago I just said like, let's see how many times I say the Alga check instead of Giratina check. Here it comes the first time. Free encounter, 41. Bella Fede, good evening. How are you? 42. Gel. How is the face so far? Yoga check. Giratina check. Bro. I can't, like, it's just automatic to me, right? Like, to this point. Alright, alright. And sometimes the Jara starters can be very friendly. Very true. I know, thank you so much. Thank you so much. By the way, don't worry, bro, you will catch the next one. By the way, I really don't know what to expect from Giratina. Like, when I was building the journey, like, I mean, I knew that like finding the Alga could have been an option, but like I never really visualized the like going into the third Sinjoh in Pokemon. You know, so I don't know. Like I've only figured out like potentially finding the Alga, but not another one during the arc. Let's see who will get surprised. I am. Yeah, I did. But as it is right now, I don't have the chances for. I don't have the chances to. 44. Hi, Mustang. Good evening. Seeing a yellow and black egg like I don't know, spinning on the screen doesn't, I don't know, doesn't feel home. Giratina check. Giratina will be massive like in the overworld. Hold on, give me a second, I gotta move the counter. Alright. Very good. Best of luck. But where you are going for Lantern? In which game? Which route? Which place? feel a fish next, by the way. Also, next stream there are Munchals. Let's not forget about it. In the end, the Dratini file and the Munchlax session are the ones that give me the biggest chances of finding something. So, for stream. $45. $46. Giratina check. By the way, I didn't show you the plate I gave to Arceus, because I mean it was visible from the overworld, but not too much. I gave it the Dread plate, this one. Not my favorite one at all, but something I can say is that on Argon Soulsilver it looks better than Platinum. Because when I moved the Arceus with the plate, it was from Platinum, and it was looking less grey on the the ring they got around the body. I think it's the best one that matches with Giratina. I don't know, actually, but anyway. I also tried the iron plate. I mean, it was great too. Shiny Giratina is like a little bit of like silver, but it wasn't it. Alright. Route 220. Hold on. Let me make sure I know it. I mean, I'm thinking about the right one. No, I wasn't. Alright. 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 Hi, Tiago. And you're surfing? Because I thought you could only find Luminium with the rod. Honestly. But that one doesn't seem like the encounter rate of a Rodhound. No, you also rode without static, so yeah, gotta be surf. Sorry, I didn't catch it. But can you tell me the percentage of Luminion? 47. Giratina check. Right. I was finding more aesthetic the other one though. That was the reason why I was on the left. But you're right. So let's do it this way. Alright. But I mean, it was still fair to mention that there wasn't static. I mean, used. Alright, I was living on the 5% lantern. Like as far as I remembered, all the ounce that I studied with the rod only had like 3 fishes that could have been picked up. Well, I mean, 5% lantern makes sense. So, I mean, lantern is your target. I mean, 5% with your rod is no joke. Like, are you using intimidate? Somehow, like, I don't know. Or, I mean, you're, like, potentially even looking for Sinjoh and then you're evolving it. 48. I don't have the water. Where is it? Hold on, give me a second. Alright. Bella Luca. You'll catch Giratina, don't worry. But I mean, it was pretty fair actually. Like, it happened 3 minutes in. I mean, but wait, also Jizzy was there. Jizzy was the first time I was there. Jizzy actually called it. Like, I found it just because of Jizzy. Unironically. The day before yesterday. Yesterday I didn't stream. I was too busy setting up this stream. I mean, let's see when it is the Giratina's turn. I'm pretty curious. I don't know if I feel like I'm finding it before Cresselia actually. Might be like, I don't know, you never know, like with these like crazy fast hounds. In terms of encounters, like I don't know, might even be that it happens after 300. Even if I was not really expecting it. Of course, I took a step to the left. I don't know anything, so I take what counts to me, but I won't lantern. So, like, you want lantern in specific, so not Sinjoh. Before leaving. Best of luck. I like this. So right now you're on double Lugia, double Rod. I'm not too much of a fan of it. I think it is the best one for design. I don't know. It is the shininess that makes it not be as good as it would be to my eyes. The shininess just ruins the Pokemon in my honest opinion. Like the white one is so clean with every single plate. But I mean, it's not the worst. I like that the eyes turn red. It's pretty cool. Why not? As I was saying before, I also tried the iron plate, but I mean, at least in Diamond, Pearl and Platinum, it wasn't looking as great. It was like just a boneless dark plate, Arceus. 51. I don't know to how many, to which number I will get, but I wouldn't dislike getting to 350. I don't know if I will have the time. Alright, chic. Not yesterday, the day before, but yeah. Pretty sick. My first Sinjoh in Pokemon. First of many. I don't know what it means. 52. I also saw Arceus in the 3D games. It doesn't look great. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it doesn't look as great. Let's go. Let's go. 6 devices right now on the Sinjoh ruins. Something gotta come up. Spoiler. No. But something might come up. Let's put it this way. I really feel a fish next. Not saying close. Me and you combined. 53. Your phone can't handle an spot. It's unfortunate. Bella ring. Good evening. It's great, actually, it's great. It's good to be looking at something different, finally. What about you? I would study a little bit out the setup that I could actually come up with, because it would be an additional capture card for me that is easily to get the access to without like too much annoying stuff. And like considering I can use like a joystick to play, as far as I understood, I don't know. I could just like leave this Switch like far away and use like a joystick, or even two like two Switches far away, just as if they were like televisions, and just have the joystick close to me. So it would be pretty comfortable, I think. I wouldn't probably right now I would be able to handle 5 capture cards, even if I don't think I would like it too much, but I would definitely be able to handle 4 capture cards and a Switch. So that would be, I would start and figure out like how this Switch works and how I can get the best out of it. Thank you so much, Ring. I also really like it, actually. I think it's perfect with both Cresselia, Dratini, Giratina. Like the colors that are mentioned are, featured. By the way, I keep going everywhere but in the freaking Dialga triangle. Anyway, Dialga, Giratina triangle. No, there isn't any other way. You need either the Azure Flute or the direct event. So like the Arc Seals in a Cherish Ball. One of the two. Yeah. Bro, if we're getting to this season number 10, like it would be insane. Honestly, I didn't have like any expectation about the how the journey would have gone. My initial goal was just to like do my best and see like in the end, if Cresselia was shining as the first season, there wasn't anything I could have done to stop it. Apart from not hunting for it, but it's the Cresselia Arc, bro. Anyway, honestly, like I was considering like the chance of finding it like super early, like in the first or even second season. But like I kind of wasn't expecting to get to the third season. Like right now, everything is going as planned. So, I'm not planning on going to the season number 10, but like getting to season 5 or 4 or 5, I wouldn't be the worst. But now that we are in the season number 3, it would be, in the previous season was like perfect for it to shine, but this one is even more perfect because like after this layout, I would go back to the previous one, unironically, because of Palkia. Assuming that we find Giratina and not Dratini. Because if we find Dratini, then we will see. But yeah, right now we experience the third layout, so it's cool. 3 is a decent variety. One day I will learn if I gotta go up, by the way. 57. This is insane. Like I'm still in shock because of that. Honestly, like Masquerain was really the one that I was not expecting to shine. Unironically, that's why, like at first I was like in a bit of a like weird spot with the layout, because like to me the chances were either like of like Dialga shining or Cresselia shining. Cresselia was shining was the end. The other was shining. I go into the pink one, etc. When Masquerain shine, like I go like, bro. Of course, every single time the least expected thing comes up. Anyway, after Palkia, so that one would be that one wouldn't be a great scenario. That's also why like I'm hoping for Cresselia to shine before finding Giratina, because like I really like to feature the Sinjoh. Like I hope for all my Sinjoh ruins to go like as long as they can, unironically, because I love featuring them on stream. I think it's a really it is something that makes the stream be pretty cinematic in my honest opinion. I like it. And also I was looking for keeping at least one for like an extra roamer, you know. I mean, yeah, like we're talking about legendaries, so like pair need 2 roamers, etc. And this one is the best now you can pair to a roamer. But I mean, of course I have a backup plan. I was also finding Palkia. Then after Palkia, what would come in Endo are the Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald Ounce, in which I can jump with the bike by doing a repel trick at the same time. And I'm repel tricking everything away to get a 5%, so that I still don't have to do barely anything for at least a minute. And what I love about those ounces is that I don't have to use the repel, so I just, you know, get the encounter, escape, get another encounter, that's it. The only annoying thing would be that I would have to use like an item to keep the B button pressed, and at some point I would have to like also, I mean, remove it in order to be able to press the button, probably like, but no, I think I can actually press A without moving it. Yeah, why not? I don't know, I gotta try, but it is a pretty good spot actually. But I'm hoping for the Sinjoh ruins to stay a little bit. Anyway, bella sala, GG's. Congrats. By the way, bro, Lario's shining in 24 hours, I'm telling you. 100%. Oh yeah, exactly. I completely agree, Thiago. It makes it be super... looking for a specific term right now. I can find it. Makes it be... I have a specific word in mind, but I don't actually have it in mind because I would be able to say it if I did. It's not aesthetic, but I don't know. Anyway, that one is the concept anyway. Sacred, we can say. Especially as we were talking about the creation trio. $59. Yeah, exactly, ring. In fact, like the one I would go for, like I already have like some ideas in mind, but I didn't do too many researches still because I don't need it, because like I mean, we're pretty far away. But the first one I would be doing most likely is Altaria in the pillar, I think, in Emerald. That one is a 5%. It's pretty clean, and I would like to do it. Then there is also Wailord and other stuff, but for Wailord I have other plans. Or I mean, it is not the best one to go for in my spot. Hold on, my PC is about to crash, I think. Give me a second. It didn't, we are fine. Today I turned it on like a little bit like before starting the stream, so it has already been going for an hour before I upload stream actually. Hopefully this didn't overwhelm it, sorry. 16 to Cresselia. Hi Pokemon. How's it? Giratina not Palkia, because the Palkia's theme is pink and I was already on a pink layout. So I would have preferred to be on Palkia right now, because I mean Giratina is the father of the other two, kind of. So yeah, I mean it's the third one, not the second one, but because of like technical reasons, I would have gone into Palkia and I wouldn't have changed the layout, and I wanted to change the layout, so yeah, that's it. In fact, if I'm funding Giratina, I'm going back to the previous layout. And we're going for Palkia. Or like I can see if I can change it up a little bit, or like I can change a bit the shade or something, do some tricks, I don't know. But I mean, I will see when we get in the spot, I would say. But in the end, thank God that when I found the Alga, I didn't go off like right after it and said, as Tiago like suggested, because it was something that I was doing back then. I was going off stream and like in 30 minutes I was setting up another stream. But like for this one, like I didn't have this stuff ready, and bro, it took me an entire like after dinner session to set up like the files, for Giratina, because like I had to move the RCSs, I had to like restore some files, I had to like inject like some, I had to give some plates to the Pokemons, etc. in order to move them, because like all of the items are on a single file. And like, I mean, thinking about it doesn't seem too long, but considering how slow these games are, it takes a while actually. Then I still had to build the layout, because like I didn't have this one ready. So thank God I didn't go off stream, because like in 30 minutes I would have never been able to do it, and I would have ended up like wasting a stream. So 62. In the end, we did a little bit of a setup. It's fine. Using the sister for the ID is crazy. Giratina check. By the way, the save files were the only thing I already had ready, unironically. What I didn't have ready was the thumbnail for this stream, the background of this stream with this color, the graphic, also because like I did some tries before deciding to go for this one. Like I changed so many colors, I tried so many things, but I struggled a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like very like not satisfied with all the tries I did. Because like at first, like I came up with multiple layouts. This one was the one I was liking the most, and I really like it. I really like this one. There was another one that was like not yellow, but like more of like a creepy theme. So like it was just like almost like black and gray, and like I was like thinking about making the new season be like spooky or stuff like that, but like it wasn't the point. It wasn't matching with Cresselia. This one is way more because it's yellow. But I mean, many shenanigans anyway. But yeah, the save file were the only thing that I already had ready. Also, it was like I wanted like a specific ID that was looking great. I must show the ID later if you want to see it in one of the files. So yeah, that one was the only thing I already had. That was unfortunate. 65. Bella Verzi. Thank you so much, Happy. You like it. Let's go. Bella Forlo. Good evening. How's it? By the way, I'm pretty pumped actually. Also, it was like, I'm not even gonna lie, but it was extremely tough to find a color for the things that I struggled the most with were the colors of the words that you can see on the layout, and also the little, I don't know how to call it, like piece of paper that you can see like on the top of the Cresselia screen. Like I wasn't able to find a way to make it look great in this layout. It was just like something that like wasn't matching at all at first. Bro, I went crazy. Like I wasn't finding a way. I'm not even kidding. But like this purple is literally the only thing that looks great. That would have looked great as a color. Anyway, 66. Thank you so much for that. It does. And also, it is perfect for... Oh, by the way, when I show you the... hold on, I'm only showcasing the top screen right now. By the way, the IDs are... One game got 00511, and the other one got 5059. These one are the two IDs. Anyway, oh, and the one in which I got the alga in was 53777. There was a 777 and a 5 at the beginning. I don't know, like when it comes to the second number, but it should be this one. Anyway, another thing that I'm loving about this layout that is like the cherry on the cake is that when I received the egg for the Giratina's egg, the light is black and yellow, and it is just perfect. I'm pretty satisfied. Anyway. 777 per sempre, fra. Kage. Train counter 67. What? Okay. the playlist was like a last minute decision. Ironically, because I was pretty struggling. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh yeah, this one isn't bad, but I mean, I will be real right now. I didn't even listen to the entire playlist before using it. I listened to like the 70% of the playlist, I would say. I didn't have the time to listen to the entire one. But if we take a look to the egg, bro, I mean, what are we talking about? Top quality. $68. But why is it supposed to be similar to me, bro? Not at all. 68. The Alga again. No, I was about to say, bro. What am I doing? Alright, but why was I close to saving? Oh yeah, because I showcased the ID. I already forgot. Imagine. Bro, the place I was using before this one is in my top 2. So, I mean, we're not playing games right now if we're talking about it. The Vikings one. That actually isn't from this show, like, just, I mean, the team. I was about to throw the entire dinner. And by the way, as I was saying, next stream on Munchlax, about 10 to next June, pumping, you know. I was born as a flexer, I will die as a flexer, you know. Always been. $69. No. I mean, my dinner was like a strange recipe of chicken, like in like I mean, like imagine like pieces of chicken, like in. I mean, drowning in an egg, alright, and like in cereals at the same time, and then that's it. Plus pasta with beans, plus a pancake made of Greek yogurt and 2 bananas over it. This was my dinner. 70. And also the pancake wasn't like, I mean, it wasn't cooked enough, unironically, but I didn't have time anymore, so like I ate it and it wasn't cooked enough, and like, it was like raw for for half of it. Like, it was terrible actually, but that's it. Of course, bro. What are we even talking about? We need to grow muscle mass. Pancakes are broken. I used to have them as the breakfast. Today I didn't. Oh. By the way, to have them, to have one. One that is like with these 8. Alright, so like 2 centimeters of a pancake. Anyway. No, I don't have any problem about it. And also, bro, like I can't actually eat like 400 grams of pasta at lunch, so like I gotta split it, you know. Also, in general, like overall, in every single meal you have, you should be including all the macros. I mean, that's how it would be correct for it to be. So carbs are needed even at dinner. Bada ring, see you in the next one. Have a good one, bro. GL on Pokemon Sleep. Make sure you trick it. By the way, the lions remain lions. I just read the message, like I completely skipped it by mistake. That was a good one. To you too, bro. Do you tell me about the nose pass? What is up? How many days before you leave it? Extremely disappointing. I also was expecting for him to go off already. Giratina check. By the way, like, I can't even imagine a freaking shiny Giratina like appearing in the other world this way. Gotta be so massive. It is 10:02 past 10 p.m. in Italy. Cloudy day is a great day, bro. No cap. Yeah. Unironically, because of the fact that I wanted to be on stream, I didn't do it. I didn't link it to the bio bar. Like in the exact moment I go off stream, I take my time to link it. So you will find it on the bio right after the stream. Don't worry. But I can tell you the name. It is Skyline from the White Bat Studio on YouTube. This one should be the name. Welcome. Oh yeah, it is too hot. I'm dying, unironically. The way I got defended is not even pointing to me. Give me a second. Keep it up, keep it up. 75. By the way, I lost the encounter as an idiot. A free encounter, but we got it. Good for you. That is good, definitely. Who would complain? Dialga check. Giratina check. Bro. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. But I mean, I think I said Dialga check. Out of the 9,400 encounters, 9,100 I would say. So in the past 5 months. So I mean, unjustified. Guys, bets on Giratina. I don't feel like it's gonna be. He's gonna touch the odds. I don't know, but I still think I'm finding Cresselia first. So I mean, we'll see the 80Ks. All right. Thank you so much. Just because you're frustrated because of all the bugs doesn't mean I gotta go to 80Ks for getting these Sinjoh ruins, bro. Yeah. But I think I'll be able to control it like a bit more. Because in the end, I don't know. I feel like I will be saying the Dialga check too many times. Like, it is just like a pre-built sentence at this point. Like I can't choose, you know. So I would say like a couple hours, probably like midnight. I wouldn't dislike getting to 350 for Cresselia, but I don't know if I'll be able to. We'll find out. But yeah, I would say a couple hours still. In a couple hours I should be able to, like 24. Yeah, I'm collecting like 35 per session, so unless like I start like sleeping and like waste time, I can do it. Definitely under odds. I really like more this answer. $78. $52 in the number. By the way, right now, watch out because there is a 52 on the layout. Make sure to figure out what it is, or there is a 52 right now. Might it be a luck charm? Giratina check. By the way, I'm not even used still to see like something yellow like pop up. And in the first second I see like Giratina appearing in the overworld, I feel like I didn't do the trick right and there is Arceus, but there isn't. Bye, Atlas. Enjoy. Which game? By the way, when is the Switch coming up? You should be able to hear me. Alright. Very good. Might have been like a little bit of a lag, I don't know. Even if I shouldn't be lagging right now. As long as OBS tells me. 78. Starly. course. By the way, Salah, I wasn't asking for the I mean, I know that it is the A that is coming up. I mean, I was asking to Atlas like the game he was playing before, like I mean, in the waiting room for the ZA. Crazy. Anyway, Emerald. All right, enjoy. By the way, I was running in the like it left, bro. I was still running in Egress as an idiot. As I was reading the chat. What a waste. Wasting the encounters this way. There we go. Now I joined the freaking... Alright. We now got the encounter. In theory. 79. Giratina check. %, bro. 100%. It just started. I'm calling 3 shinies for you this month. Tough actually for starting Ginger, but I mean, honestly, in this last push in Art Gold, a second device wouldn't it be cool? Just saying. 80. By the way, I would have told you the same thing for Larias if I had the chance to, but I mean, you hit me up with the photo of the shiny before I did it. So it applies to Larias still. By the way, the accuracy of the encounters that you got Larias after, it was actually super close to me, as you said in the Discord. It was almost the same. And I mean, it isn't a good sign actually for Larios, but I mean, let's hope for the best. For encounter 81, pretty good. That's what we need. And you're also right. You can always dip the file and inject it. Each had move. But I mean, I understand if you want to stick to single hunting instead. Giratina check, by the way, yeah, I don't know whether I'm like I have the feeling of like the encounters being faster for Giratina, but I don't know. Might just be me that is paying attention to it because it is new stuff. I 100% is. But like I don't even have the time to chill 2 seconds that that Giratina is already ready. Yeah, go for it. Time to analyze them. I've been missing the IDs. I mean, no, I've been I've been missing checking the IDs. I didn't miss resetting for them while also counting. That's for sure. But I mean, it was fun. Kind of. No sparkles still. Bless. Not getting encounters. Ready to. All right. Because you only have 5 digits or 6. I know if it had 6, you would be able to go for Farseek. So gotta have 5, I guess. When it comes to these spots, I see like here's an option to cut down the letter that is like, I mean the most little letter, you know, so the I in this spot, because like it's almost invisible. Almost, I mean, but still. Retreat. Giratina check. Oh, so you wouldn't go for a Farseek anymore? You're switching up. Right now, I will pay attention a bit more to the cutscene. I wanna see which are the things that are different from the Olga one, apart from the egg. So I kind of like I think I saw like a different color previously, but I wasn't paying attention. Turns out it was like the Dark Snivy glitch. Imagine. Problem is that I mean I can't freaking pay attention to it if I'm mounting for Cresselia. I didn't think of that. But I mean this part should be the same. Oh, 567, you're right. I can't even count. I'm just sliding Jubilife every time. My mistake. Oh yeah, I guess I can't pay attention to this in Sinjoh too. Ready for. Pretty bad. Giratina check. Every single time I see something yellow like on the top, because I mean the Dialga was kind of yellow. I mean, it wasn't blue. Like I kind of trigger like. So it'll just be this stream. Like from the next stream, I'll be used to it. I think. I hope. Oh, 5260. Was I expecting it? Yeah. That one would be massive. What about 00026? Smash or pass? 85. That's true, actually. I mean, like, already, like, I mean, standing alone, it would be sick as an idea, man. Like, a triple O looks pretty good, in my honest opinion. Considering that it also matches with the OT. I have no clue. You guys will tell me, 86. If anyone, apart from Atlas, is buying his first day. Hi Ryan, good morning. Giratina check. Oh, it feels so good to say it, bro. Anyway, I mean, just to say, I was on board of the Dialga round. It was pretty fair. I mean, Dialga still is good looking. But I think I pretty much got to a point in which like, I don't think there is any scenario in which I would get bored of any round, actually. Despite of what happens. Apart from those like strange rounds that got like strange mechanics as the Manaphy one. That one would be just that one would just be something that I would never enjoy doing. 87. I think at least, like I never tried it. But I mean, considering in the past, like there were rounds that I would have never said I would have enjoyed, and now I do. I mean, the perspective kind of changed, so who knows, next year I might be liking that one. But I mean, I will still be going for it with the glitch, for sure. I have too many journeys to complete before committing into such a Manaphy round, but anyway, 35, 147. Pretty bad. I don't know the game you mentioned. I mean, not the game, like, I mean, I don't know, which type of game is that? But yeah, I would also go for Manaphy with the eggs. I'm curious too, because like I always like getting hired for it. I can send you the .save file. I couldn't even out for it on stream. Bro, imagine being paid to shine out, bro. 2 ounce, whatever thing is, it might be the ID or whatever, like ideal life. 39. Then I would never be touching the grass again. No, I'm kidding. But for sure, I mean, I would only be streaming the ounce that was like, I mean, that would be get paid for. No, I'm kidding, of course. By the way, guys, I've been preparing journeys that you don't even, bro. I've been going crazy with the layouts like these past months. I can't wait to be done with this, just because I'd like to start all the other things, but like all of them will take, every single time I got a journey, like it takes an year, bro. Like, how do I do it? Bella Nico. How's it going? Oh, 1300. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Why not? I don't like the split 000, but I mean, like, more than mid, I'd say. 90. By the way, there is a 52 on screen for the. I mean, there are 2 52s on screen. One is for Giratina, so let's keep an eye open. Bro, I think this is going too far. But what about I mean, this is an Italian meme, bro. What about a 104 in the number? I mean, it is like 52 doubled. By the way, here is a meme. No, I don't want to explain it why. Just like, if you're interested in why 104 is a meme in Italian, just like Google 104 Italian meaning meme, and you can, even without meme, you can get it. I don't wanna mention it on stream. The mind games to justify the ideas. To me, there is no mind game. If it looks good first sight, oh god, it doesn't. See ya. Like, by the way, like, I don't know if you remember it, but like at first, I even didn't pick Quad 02. Like at first, like I backed up the file and I went on outing. Like, imagine, bro, like, I was an idiot. Like, I just had too much one-night standard. I should have fly down. Giratina check. Exactly. You really got the meaning. Of course, once again, I went to the left. But I mean, at least right now, I'm not going left and right with the freaking Dratini device anymore. Because like at first, like right after I found Masquerade, like in the 2 streams after, I was kind of like finding random Zubats in the water. 92. So my goal would have liked to be 58 remaining. So 53, 50. 58 are many actually. Or, I mean, let's race it. Let's see if we can do it before midnight. Alright, I'm finding a shiny then. I see. Very true. All right. So the ID for ring would be 10409. Be perfect. We got the combo. Yeah, that's what I said. I think I got one in 4Ks today, just because of the timer. And today I might even be able to get to 104 for Giratina. So in that moment I would have won. I would have the Masuda medal odds. We are double 52 on screen. Giratina check. By the way, like, you know, these as always, like, I can't see the Dratini amount of encounters, so I don't even know when there is a 52. So I don't know when my luck gets boosted. 94. Please don't leave. Let's go. What's this one? No, bro, I didn't use the Reaper. Bro, I'm so messed up. Wait, I also already counted the encounter. Hell no. Don't wanna face here, even if I don't have anything for the living decks from this route. And like, I will not have anything for a while. But today isn't the day I wanna have such a bad experience on stream. And I also counted the encounter twice, bro. I already counted it and I went to 95. Let's get the next one. Did I even like get off the bike? Bro. Didn't even notice that. So I gotta remember to skip this encounter. Now, for sure, I will start talking about something I forget. As in the other 2000 times. $95. A very skill trick. Brumotti trick. Giratina check. Right now we got a decent odds actually, because I mean we are on 56. There is a digit out of the 2 that is from 52. It is 52 plus 4. Shiny Giratina, no. I mean, I could even give you an IRL trick. You never know. I was making a ring do push-ups. I could make you do squats. Or I could even tell you, I don't know, go to your brother, I don't know, steal something from his room, get back to 20. That would be a great trick. $96. No, I don't wanna make you risk your life. $97. Oh, nice. No, at first I thought you were referring to E-Trans somehow. No, anyway. No, yeah, those ones are the odds. But in my honest opinion, you could still be hunting for E-Trans right now. By the way, my freaking glasses are wet. Well, with 4 devices, if you stick to it, I mean, in a month, you're getting to the odds, aren't you? By doing like 3 hours per day, I don't know. No, probably not. What am I saying? No, but yeah, if you continuously hunt, probably, I don't know, 98. Rumble Dialga? Dialga season. By the way, Mewtwo is really a Pokemon I'd like to hunt. It just doesn't match any of my plans. But I really wouldn't dislike hunting for it. I mean, it could even be one of the Pokemons I throw into the Cresselia Arc, but I mean that one had stuff going with the Oxys potentially, because they are psychic type. Like, could be like a choice, like could be something could exist about it in the future. So probably it would be a waste. But on the other hand, Mewtwo is sick. Oh wait, perfect moment to sleep. When I teleport away, I have like 15 seconds. Bro, I remember when back then I was hunting for the Unova starters. Like, at the time I was drinking so much water actually. And in fact, I was waking up at night, like I had to go to the bathroom. But, bro, like every like 5 encounters, I was taking a sip while Bianca was dropping the Pokemon. I mean, you gotta put effort into the game. Gotta put effort into to drop such a bad idea. 300s. Giratina check. I mean, every idea is part of the journey. Gotta be, gotta be written down, analyzed, even if terrible. It actually is tough. Let's go. The rotation. It's about time. 01. No, but I lost the encounter. How did I lose the encounter? Bro, I had it. Like, I went through the grass. How did I lose it, bro? Today's not the day. I swear I had it. I'm not tripping. It was better if I was tripping actually. I would seem less idiot. Alright. 01. By the way, this time in both of the files, in both of the Sinjoh files, I have both the Dread Plate and the Mind Plate, so that at least now, whenever I get Giratina, if I get Giratina, I don't have to waste one of the 2 files. I already have the other plate ready, so. $32, 302. So I boot at the Giratina encounter and I go to the bathroom for 2 seconds. See you in a minute. We're back. Just in time. Don't worry, Sarah, you're about to do the same. Giratina check. Oh, 3. 47 away. We could do it before midnight. Alright. Crabs are not gonna be happy about it. Go for. By the way, Thiago, how many crab rolls do I have to eat in order for crabs to be extinct? Probably too many. All of them at once, actually, because if not, they're gonna... I mean, like, create baby crabs, you know? If I take my time to eat all of them. Bella Scorti. Good evening. Yeah, I think I'm finding Cresselia first. I never said I was streaming today, so you didn't forget anything. But I mean, it is most likely that I am on stream than I'm not. So... Giratina check. Oh, 5. By the way, bro, congrats on the Chikorita. Great shiny, actually. But still, you didn't experience the Sparkles live. I mean, like the opposing Sparkles. That's unfortunate. Should have been far-fetched. Welcome back. That one was unexpected. 06. My 352 is the goal for Cresselia. No. No, I'm stopping at 50. Like I'm chasing a great number just because the next stream is gonna be Munchlax, and the Cresselia is gonna be featured. I know that you would like for a 52 to be featured, but it's already too much that I get to 50, actually. Bro, let them die. don't take care of them. And the sound. Let their teeth fall. No 7. Bro, I mean, just tell them, brush your teeth and don't come here. Nice. I mean, the last shiny you found that way was Coffin, wasn't it? It was a pretty good find. Still unbelievable that 3 freaking Coffins got found. Nice, you wanna go for Magby. Can't wait. I mean, in the end, we are only like 8 months away from the next Dark Mountain Double, so I better start doing the layout. No, there is no way I got any time. Exactly. We're already playing with the crabs in the quarantine. They didn't exist yet. No, they did exist yet, because like I remember you told me like you've been playing for years. Now that I think about it. Or I'm making everything up. Oh, 9. Oh, so it was a time skip. So like you were playing before the quarantine, you didn't play like. But I remember you told me you played like you started a while ago. I remember it. Might happen actually. We're only 2 members away. Please no, like I mean, like it would make the Cresselia Arc be insane at that point, because like it would be the freaking Sinjoh Arc at that point. But on the other hand, I'd rather keep some. I got good feelings for Giratina. All the ones you can see in the bottom right that were featuring Cresselia on screen, all of them. Then I also found other 5 shinies in the Stark Mountain double week. That was a triple week for me. And for Salah too. So yeah, right now we are on 9 shinies found, 9 episodes. Next one is gonna be episode number 10. No way. What happened, Pokémon? By the way, the Dialga, just as I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I inserted the newest find, so Dialga in the catalog, the Excel spreadsheet. Dialga is my full odds shiny number 120. And number 14 of this year. I'm not understanding as well. 3Ks. Nice. By the way, it's so awkward actually. Like I've never been celebrating any cool number of encounters for Dratini, but I can see it. I mean, if I wanted to, I could, but it wouldn't be comfortable to my eyes actually. So I'm just covering it. That's unfortunate. Anyway, 3Ks. We are on the way to the longest ever phase for Dratini actually. It was like the first Gyarados was like 3800. The second one was below 2Ks, 11. Yeah, 100%. And I would feel just like lost because I will not know the amount of encounters until I move the window on the PC. It's 100% like a Dratini fine, 100%. Or Manchax, but I don't know. I kind of feel like Manchax is gonna be like 10Ks plus. It has been a while since I didn't touch 10Ks, so probably coughing dried everything with the 42Ks. In the end, Psyduck and Dialga were the only two rounds that not only went over odds, but that went over half odds out of all the ones you can see in the box. Like, bro, because Arceus was 1,500, Psyduck was 11,888, Spiritomb 2,880, Uxie 2,556, Masquerain 4,093 kinda, or 80 and stuff, like almost half odds. The two Gyarados I don't remember were like one 3Ks and the other one like less than 2. Ace of like all 1842. And then there's the Dialga that is after the odds. It's a pretty good score. I had such a broken luck. That one already looks pretty decent. Yep, next stream Manchax. Manchax and again the forgotten Dratini. That is always there as a bridge. 13. The Unformality is terrible. Was it terrible? Can't you static? Does it even work in Gen 2? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. By the way, just to, link to a previous message, I also am pretty curious about like what I will feel when I get Cresselia, actually. I'm really curious. because I was editing the compilation for the Lake Trio, and I saw again the Mesprit clip. And first of all, I was hunting extremely badly back then, but fair enough, because like I wasn't tryharding, I was just like chilling while watching stuff, and also doing an hound that was the Stark Mountain that isn't the easiest actually, because it takes time to get the encounter. So it's not the easiest to pair it to a Roamer. In fact, it was a great choice because I was getting many encounters, so potentially many shinies, but not the best match. Anyway, the Giratina track. I was watching the Mesprit clip again, and like I was extremely happy actually. But I was already, like, I was liking Mesprit, alright. The point is that when I was hunting for it, I had to sacrifice the TV series and shows that, I mean, I will always love watching, because I couldn't follow them. So I switched to podcasts and stuff like that. And, I mean, it made me, I learned many things still, so pretty good. So yes, have a good one. Have a good one, bro. Thank you so much for being with us. See you in the next one. But at the same time, like, I mean, like, after the sessions, like, I was feeling extremely tired. I don't know why, actually, because I don't even know why, because I find more, I mean, tiring or like stressful to stream rather than like being sprawled on the chair. But I don't know, like, I remember that I was really feeling tired, and that's why this was my only concern about, I mean, before starting Cresselia, because, like, I mean, 3 hours, like, sitting here with also the lighting, like, without pauses, etc. So, like, I wasn't too, like, I mean, you never know. But, I mean, yeah, I'm chilling. And I was expecting these, actually. So, I mean, probably, no. I was about to say, like, probably not, like, following something, like, not listening to anything and following, like, a story or whatever. It makes my brain, like, chill more. But no, like, in the end, like, I mean, I would chill more watch a show instead of talking English, I think. But anyway, all of this to say that I was extremely happy when I found Mesprit. I think I would be extremely happy when I get Cresselia too. But I felt like super relieved after having found it. Now, to me, Cresselia is just as shiny as other shinies, you know. Especially because I've been finding other shinies alongside it. So it is not that even if I locked in, I don't, like, my brain isn't feeling like I locked in, because I've been also finding, I've been seeing other sparkles. It's all like a thing of, like, I mean, a matter of tricking the brain. But anyway, all this said, I'm pretty curious to see the reaction myself. And I was super curious about the Alga one too, but in the end it got corrupted from the fight. It was the first encounter, so I was in complete shock. Like, I don't know, like, I mean, we will see with Giratina, I guess. But no, like, it will not be anymore like a first ever scene from me, like, shining the overworld. So it wouldn't be the same. But still, it is like a shiny that doesn't, like Giratina right now, or like whatever shiny from the Sinjoh ruins. Like, it's not a shiny that is impactful, you know, for sight. Because, like, you see it's being different, but it's super small, you know. It is different. That's why I was super, like, wondering how I would have felt about it. Shings. And in the end I found it first encounter, so fair enough. We will see with Giratina, but like, because, like, I mean, in general, like, every single shiny is crazy, because, like, in a second you don't have anything, and like the second after, like the second before, you have like just a ton of encounters and nothing else, and a second after you get this shiny. But at least that there are these sparkles, there's the battles, so there kind of is like something that is kind of a bridge between the Pokemon itself, and that's what happens with the hounds. That, I mean, with the gifted hounds in the end, and that's why I don't like them too much. I mean, no, I like them, but not even close to be like as random encounters or stuff like that. Like, in my honest opinion, random encounters are beyond in general. I mean, random encounters or like ad bots or the ones in which you can phase. Yeah, exactly. You didn't even have the ball to choose. It's a bit disappointing, but I mean, I'm not gonna be disappointed in front of a freaking shiny from Sinjoh, but still. Alright. But I mean, soft resets like only like, I don't know, like battles. Or like, what do you think about the starters, for example? Not the gifted, like, I mean, like the Sinjoh ones. Let's leave the way of the, I mean, let's leave behind the actual reset. Just talking about like these sparkles when you drop the Pokemon to the battle, because like I don't feel like it's the same as a gifted Pokemon, that one. Because at least you see like when you see, bro, like a Chimchar appearing that way, it is impactful. Actually, still not even close to be as impactful as a Mew appearing in front of you, but I mean, like I remember when I got the Unova starters, bro. Like I lost a lung. Oh, fair enough. Gotta do it though. Bro, at least a starter from Platinum gotta be done. Don't you agree? By the way, I'm doing everything but actually hunting properly for Cresselia right now. I agree. I completely agree. Especially when you have a Shiny Alakazam that is also female. That one would be great. That is very great, actually. I don't like doing it myself. In a long time. In a very long time. But it's a great hound. 17. The way like, they could have actually made like I don't know, like for example, as far as I remember, the birds should be like released from, I mean, like from talking to Oak, and like that one is fair enough. Or even like when you go down and kind of interact with the dogs. So like for those ones, like it makes sense that they aren't synchronizable. But in my honest opinion, like a Pokemon that I actively talk to as Cresselia or Maspirit, I mean, I know that the concept still is the same, so like you are not actually encountering the Pokemon in that moment, etc. But at least like you're talking to it. So like it gets released in that moment, and in that moment the nature gets rolled. I don't know. To me, it would have made sense actually, but I mean, I understand like making it be disabled to the entire mechanic. For sure. 18. The Oxys is busty in that spot. And also, I mean, being able to use the Oxys in and out is clean. Very cool. Cool Pokemon to flex. That spot, like if I had a shiny one, I would think of using it. I know there are these sparkles. I mean, like the worst thing about these sparkles, in my honest opinion, is that you get flashed. I mean, but there is a single screen, like I'm completely focused on it as I am with Alakazam right now, even if Alakazam doesn't have to join the battle, like, necessarily. I would be losing time with these sparkles, and it would actually mean a lot, because I will be doing 2 encounters in which the sparkles gotta be seen, because I gotta kill the Pokemon. So it would not be worth it, but bro, imagine flexing a freaking shiny Oxys. I mean, what are we talking about? As a young flexer, like, I mean, if I gotta shiny the access, I gotta use it. Oh, yeah. Me too, actually. I still don't know how I wanna structure it, cause like it will be a short video, I think. But I can understand, cause like, it is complicated to figure out how to project these videos out. Because like in the end, I already got like 2 shinies that are very important for the arc, but still not important enough for the arc to be entirely mentioned in the intro and making something. Because like the actual banger will be the Cresselia video. I still gotta understand what I wanna do also about Masquerain or stuff, but Masquerain is already different from the Alga, because Masquerain is a first time in Europe, so I got a bit more of a background story. But I mean, the more the days pass, the more like at some point like ideas come to my mind randomly sometimes, many times actually, when I feel inspired. So we'll see what the future reserves to that video. So we are 30 encounters away. I think I'm breaking the midnight, but a little bit. Bro, Starly, bro, like I'm an idiot. What am I doing tonight? I swear, I think the same thing every time. Like if I try and abstract myself from the world and like the shiny hunting world, like I'm like, and this thing happens with so many things actually that are like part of like, even like when it comes to Italian tradition, like stuff that is like mandatory, like it is like so based actually, but it actually shouldn't be, in my honest opinion. Like for example, if I was abstracting from the world right now and someone was telling me, oh yeah, basically in the entire world there are like 1 trillion cars that like every day people drive, and there are many people that don't know how to drive but still drive, I will tell you, all right, like every day there are like, I mean like 10% of those cars are actually, I mean, an accident, but that's not how it is. But if you think about that, like it would make sense, because I mean, it is like this easy to have a car accident, you know, even like a little one that you're just touching another car, but it doesn't happen this often, you know. And this thing, like I apply this thing to these shinies, and I think like, bro, every single encounter is 1 in 8192. If I think about the fact that like after having done 8192 encounters, like on average I should have found a shiny, I'm like, bro, how? Even if the chances are one, like, I mean, according to math it makes super sense, of course, but 1 in 8192, bro, is so low. Like, bro, I don't know, I always get bugged when it comes to these things, I swear. There are just things that are just like easy as that, just as like explaining how a 1 in 8192 amount works on average, that still trigger my brain. But even if I think about 8,000 encounters, like in every single one of those 8,000 encounters you're challenging a 1 in 8192, that is insane actually. But in the end it isn't, because like we are doing it every day. Or no, it is, but we are still doing it every day, on God. Anyway, I don't know, but I completely understand DJ's statement here. It really is crazy to think about it, so better not to. I gotta actually, by the way, I'm answering every time I pick like random messages, and I answer to them not in order, as you already know, but like right now I'm answering to these. I still gotta understand like how I wanna write down the video actually, because first of all, like by the time I will be uploading the Alga, so much time will be passed, and most likely, like, if I had to find a Giratina, I could have already found it, potentially, because I will already be collecting many encounters, and already having 2 clips would actually help me. But I would still upload them separately, and that's also why I would prefer not finding any other Sinjoh in Pokemon this year. I'd love for them to be like one this year, maybe one in the other, like, I don't know. Not in the other for sure, because I wouldn't be hunting for any Romer the next year, but you got my point. But the point is, like, I still gotta understand, like, I wanna write down the script of the video, because, like, if I'm uploading, like, I don't know, let's say in 2 months and a half the Dialga video, and I'm mentioning, like, the entire situation, the entire setup that I needed to do in order to get the Dialga, etc. Then, potentially, if I'm finding Giratina on, I don't know, let's say October, I would have to upload a video that, like, half of the video is the same. And that's, if you remember about it, that's what I was complaining about many streams ago, when it was coming to splitting an entire hunt for a low percentage Pokemon in different episodes on the channel, in order for the channel to stay active and not die. And every single time, like, I was starting with, like, explaining the setup, and every single video I was doing, like, after the first phase, I was like, this one is the setup for the hunt. It was appearing, and that's it. And in the first one, I was just, like, explaining everything kind of in detail. Kind of. And in fact, like, right now I'm happy that I don't have to do it anymore, because, I mean, like, if I'm like, if I'm doing, like, I don't know, an hunt for a 10%, I'm uploading everything in the same video, just as I did for the Stark Mountain, and that's it. Even if, I mean, the Stark Mountain was a kind of like a different scenario, because I barely even showcased the other shinies that I found, but that's just because they were, like, I mean, it had to go that way. But yeah, I don't know what I will do, actually, but for sure I'll be mentioning the fact I was taking advantage of that thing. I gotta see how I want to explain it, and I think I will be doing it in all the videos. Gotta be done. I don't know how much in depth I want to go into the thing though. 23. Also because, like, it is not a video tutorial on how to get a Sinjoh in Pokemon in the smartest way. But still, I mean, every single time, like, I explain these setups, etc. So yeah, I'll be doing it. I mean, that one might be, answering to this, might be the case, actually, that it happens. It has so much potential. It's one of my favorite shines. And I changed my mind on so many when I found them, I mean, when I got them on screen. So it might happen as well. Honestly, back then, I don't know if you remember, but I think the 5th stream that I ever did, 2024, when I did my first top 10 of favorite shinies, because, like, it was the most frequent question that I was getting asked. I mean, I dropped my top 10. I don't regret it, even if I changed things as it is right now. But I remember at the time, I mean, like, I built it in a sort of, like, it had a decent criterion behind it. There was, like, a decent criterion behind it. Like, basically, even if there were shinies that I loved, but were, like, super similar when it comes to the concept to others, I was cutting them down and only using one to represent the entire category in order for them to, in order for the top 10 to be, like, more of, like, to be better to my eyes, I don't know. And in fact, like, back then I was just, like, struggling between Magmortar and Moltres. And I inserted Magmortar, bro. I still think it looks super great. And I knew that I wanted to insert one of those two in the top 10 because I love pink and red put together that way on a fire type. But right now I would go for Moltres 100%. So that's a thing I regret. Also, I regret not having inserted even a single one from the Creation Trio in that top 10 because there were too many. And I didn't know which one to choose, and I didn't wanna I didn't want to make them like be occupying like a third of the entire top. So in the end, but like I would have placed them like probably top 3. Both of them, like all of them, as a wall. 24. Oh yeah, those ones were fair questions actually. I mean, first thing you ask to a Pokemon fan is like, what is your favorite Pokemon? I mean, you know, that makes sense. In the end, we didn't know what to talk about. By the way, crazy, it was a year ago, we are still here. Based. And then, I mean, we're forgetting about the... I mean, this doesn't have anything to do with tastes, but we're forgetting about the... Are you playing on emulator? Fair enough. Fair enough. $25. So we're 25 away right now. But it makes sense, bro. Like, in the end, when I opened the channel, I didn't know what capture cards were. I didn't know, like, this entire thing. I swear, like, when I uploaded, but even, like, the first 3 or 4 videos, like, I didn't know. But I was a child, like, I was barely, like, Googling stuff, like, but I didn't know where to start from. And I wasn't in any forum, anything. And back then I remember that like I saw from people that were hunting online that were saying that I remember they were showing the no cheating device stuff, and I mean, imagine like you are me right now, not knowing anything about capture cards and all the other stuff, alright? You see someone that hunts on screens that are clean as the ones that you're seeing right now, and at some point get this shiny and shows on camera the console. So I knew that it was on a console, and it is showing that there are no cheating devices, etc. So, and every single time I was seeing that thing, that console was a fat yes. So what did my brain think? A fat yes can connect to the computer. I gotta look for a fat yes. Giratina track. But back then, or might be that was me, I wasn't doing research, I don't know. I mean, back then I wasn't doing researches in general, like too much. But I didn't know where to research things, like, you know. You don't even know what a capture card is. How can you Google capture card? Exactly. Then as soon as I saw that there was no way to connect it to the PC, because like I was like those like, I don't know, the old man's like Homo erectus, I don't know, that was like with a freaking console. I was like this way. I was like, huh? Bro. Bro, I was 17. 17 without anything to ask to. Without anyone to ask to, sorry. I was just... I mean, like, I always been of the mind that experience plays 80% of the role in people's success, alright? Not a great statement from someone that studies. But, I mean, anyone got his own philosophy. And I mean, I put it into work, what I was saying. I just tested, you know? And that's it. I didn't even know what Reddit was when I was 18. And when I was 18, it seems like, I'm talking right now, it seems like I was 18 in 1990. But I was 18 4 years ago. Anyway, let's say, like, I don't want to be justifying anything right now, but like in general, I was just new to it. I like to shiny out and that's it. Like literally. All the knowledge that I had, like I got it because like I tested it. Unironically, like I didn't study anything. And at some point, of course, like I checked the percentages on Wikipedia and stuff like that. But like like every single step, everything, like it is not like before approaching the eggs, I studied the better way to go for an egg. Like I tried to see like how the eggs were working. Then at some point, I started to see, but it's not like when I started to shiny out, I started to like study the entire vocabulary, the entire thing. I was just hunting, and then like the more videos I was watching, the more times I was listening to people that were saying first phase, that were saying repel trick, that were saying, and then I figured out. It has always been this way in my entire life with everything, ironically. Anyway, in whatever thing. Almost. It depends. But the point is that I like to do the things instead, Then of course there is like there is the study. I mean, right now like I study the ounce, I study everything. But I mean, the knowledge there is already, like how the thing works, etc. But I don't know. I still think that experience makes 80% of the success. 100%. I see just being some, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's always been tough to explain it, but until you see and touch things, whatever you study it, but you don't really know it, in my honest opinion. And if you don't really know it, it is useless if you don't know it, That's what I think. $29. Oh, by the way, I mean, something that is important out of this entire thing is that when I started to shiny out, like when I did my first round, that was Lugia, I've never seen any video about the hounds and how they were working. I just knew that there were people that were hunting for things because, I mean, I had friends back then when I was very, very little. I remember, like, I really have this flash of this friend of mine. We are not in touch anymore. He's like super older than me, but he's subscribed to the channel. Sometimes he tells me things about it anyway. And I remember that like I was like 7 or 8 years old, and at the time I still couldn't even beat Cynthia, bro. But I have these memories. These are just these buoyant memories I have. And I was like in these. Like it was summer, I was in this village together with this friend of mine and our families. And I remember that him, together with his two sisters, they were like obsessed with Pokemon. They had like Emerald, but I'm talking about right now, like 2010, all right? So like Diamond and Pearl just came up, kind of. And I remember that at some point I saw him shiny hunting. To me, shinies were like legends, of course, and there's always been legends until I started to hunt for them. No, until I started to find many. 29. And he was hunting for this Charmander with the eggs. So the first time that I've ever seen in my life was a freaking Charmander with the eggs. And that's it. He was just running up and down to Route 209, Solaceon Town, 210, and that's it. And I was there like just like all eyes staring. I was like, but what are you doing, bro? I was like, I never told him about this, but in my mind I was like, but like doesn't he go like brain rot just seeing the freaking character going up and down? And I remember that I really wanted to try such a thing. Unironically, even if like I didn't know what the odds were, I knew that these shinies were rare and that's it. And if you were seeing them over and over, you were finding them eventually. And basically, like in my mind, I was like, bro, I would like and try to do what he's doing, but I don't want to become stupid. Unironically, that's literally what I thought. And so I continued playing Pokemon over and over and over and over, and that's it. Still struggling playing through the league, unironically. And I was with him the first time I've beaten Cynthia, and the first time I've beaten Lance. But I wasn't with him when I beaten Lance for the first time, but we were, I mean, he was in his room, and I was like chilling on the grass, IRL grass. And bro, it was like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It was like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Say yes, Carty. See you in the next one, bro. See you in the next one. It was 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I don't know how to call this thing. I was just like, I was not on the grass. I was just laid down on, do you know like those things? I don't know the name of, like, there are, imagine like 2 trees, all right, this way. And there is like a sort of bed that flies between the two trees, all right? I was just laying down on one of those. I was chilling like as a god, unironically, because it was summer, but like there was the sea, so it was kind of 30. I mean, like, it wasn't too hot, you know? Bro, in the moment I destroyed the last Pokemon from Lance, because, I mean, bro, I went, like, I started, like, I screamed. I was 10, I think. I screamed, bro. I ran, like, all the way through the room of my friend to tell him about it. And that's it. In Italian, it is Amaca. I don't know if it is in English, like it is the same, like it is not an Italian word, so it might even be universal as a name. Anyway, and that's it. By the way, that Charmander was the first time that I saw someone shiny hunting, and that one was the moment in which I learned that shiny is like, how do you go for shinies, you know? But I still didn't watch any video, just because, like, I don't know. I just have a different about curiosity. I don't know how it works. But even if I don't ask me, I don't know why. But I never googled shiny reaction, shiny anything. I don't know. Probably I didn't even think it was a thing on YouTube. But I wasn't even using YouTube too much when I was that little. But when I got Lugia, I was already kind of grown. But anyway. Then, once I started to hunt for Lugia, that Lugia wasn't the first one I hunted. Lugia was the first one I found. The first one I started to hunt was Azelf. Then I felt like, when I was hunting for it, I was like, but bro, like, I don't even care about Azelf. I started to hunt it because, like, I had it available. I didn't have anything else, and I wanted to start resetting for a shiny. Then at some point, I was playing through Soulsilver, and I was in front of a Lugia, and I said, bro, I mean, it is right here, right now. Let's go for it. And that's what happened. And when I started, then, like, during the thing, I started to see, like, random stuff related to it, related to shiny hunting, and I started to watch videos, and that's it. I really don't know, like, out of nowhere I started to pick up an owl like that way, honestly. It was the quarantine, so it makes sense. But I don't know. It was a while that I didn't play Pokemon before the quarantine. Because back then, like, I remember that, like, because the point is that, like, I have a game and I, like, lock in and I don't play any other game, alright? And that game was Yu-Gi-Oh! And it has always been Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, when I was in elementary school. Then, like, in middle school, I picked up the DSs again, like, randomly, and I was also playing Call of Duty, so, like, I dropped them right away. But I was also, I mean, in elementary school, I was also playing Pokemon, but, like, I was plenty of time, you know. So I was doing both, and I wasn't doing any of those two seriously, of course. And then, like, after, like, in the third year of middle school, I dropped Yu-Gi-Oh! In middle school, and I started to play again at the end of middle school, and I played almost the entire high school period. But then when there was the quarantine, like, at the beginning, I remember that when the quarantine started, it was like something new, like no one was prepared to it. not even the schools. So like we didn't have lessons for 2 weeks, and ironically because there was no equipment. Like how are you supposed to have lesson? And bro, like I was tryharding at Yu-Gi-Oh! Online with a friend of mine. Like we wanted to become like world champs, unironically. But then I was like, bro, the quarantine is taking long. I don't like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Online. If I gotta play an event online, like I wanna play IRL. If I'm not touching the cards, I don't like playing. If I gotta test online, I do it because it is comfortable and super worth it. But if my career gotta be based on playing online, I don't wanna do it, and I was getting bored. I still gotta play IRL every once in a while, at least, like for some regionals or some events. If not, like I don't like it. And then I picked up the consoles again, and I started to hang with the radar. And then Azelf and Lugia came. I know that no one asked for this story, but I'll never forget the friend of mine going for Charmander, and I was like, bro, what are you doing? King. Who knows? If I didn't met him, many things would have changed about Pokemon, probably. I don't know. I really have no clue. But I mean, why even wondering about it? First time I remember coming into contact with Shiny Hunting, I only played Gen 3. Giratina was a great one. But wait, thank God that the first one that shined to me was Lugia and not Hazel. Hazel is cool. But bro, I mean, that one would have been a mascot. Like I wouldn't have made Lugia being the mascot of the channel if it wasn't the first one. Thank God it was. 34. When you get older, you kind of start to get it. No, yeah, absolutely. But like, it will always kill me the fact that like I swear to God, like the first thing that I thought was, bro, but like don't you become stupid? Like it gets me thinking about it, bro. Cause like I would like doing such a thing, but like to the freaking like pure mind of a child, like I mean, you know. Bro, in the end, like, the first thing that I saw wasn't even, like, a resetting. That, like, no, it wasn't even, I mean, resetting might even seem more brutal than actually going with the eggs, like, for sight, for someone that doesn't know what they're doing. Because, like, you really feel like you're not doing any process, like, any progress, sorry, by resetting. At least if you, like, out with the eggs, at least you're actually saving at some point, and, like, to someone, to like, an outsider's brain, it could actually work, you know. But like, I don't know, like, imagine like doing it in like, I mean, you can do it in the random encounters and like, in that spot, like, would have I felt like you could become stupid? Because I don't think so. Because in the end, that's what I was doing when I was leveling up my Pokemons, you know. I was just like going into the grass, and that's it. I mean, I didn't even know what the freaking Battle Seeker, Trainer Seeker, or whatever it's called, was back then. Like, all the key items that were on the bike were useless when I was 7 years old. So, I was leveling up like at the league or in the wild. Then I went on hunting. Leveling up in the wild like when I got older because I knew about shinies, and I mean, why not having the chance of stepping on one of those? I don't know. By the way, it makes me laugh so much actually, like how genuine these things were back then. Not having like the pressure of like, oh yeah, I gotta find out, like, I mean, like, of course, like there was the curiosity and stuff, like, I don't know. Anyway, we got to the first 100 for Giratina. This is the wrong screen, alright. By the way, every time I like, I mean, I got like right now, I got all the. I'm gonna show you a picture because like that's the way I'm mounting right now. That is pretty similar to the layout that you are watching. They are looking at, but there is a little bit of a difference because the layout is super small to me because I can't make it be like. No, like I could make it be like the entire screen, but I gotta check that the mic works and that stuff. So right now, like what I see is these. As you can see, there are the two windows of the capture cards like overlaid on the layout because they are bigger and like I don't stress my eyes too much. But what is the point? That they are overlaid. So if I touch something on the layout, they go down, and every time I gotta make them be overlaid again. That's it. I showed you just because like every single time I say that I can't see the Dratini counter and that stuff, and that's why. Now you could be wondering, you could be saying like, yeah, but just like place it like a little bit to the, a little bit to the bottom, and you can also see the counter for Dratini. No, because I need the Dratini encounter to be as close as possible to the map, so that I can just stare to the map, and with the tip of my eye I can see if there is a freaking exclamation mark properly, without actually seeing the screen. Anyway. It's pretty fine. Also counting the calculator, everyone did it. Honestly, that one is never have been anything that I have been wondering. I don't remember if my friend was actually counting the eggs, but he didn't need to because he was keeping them in the box. By the way, nowadays I don't even know if he was going for the Masuda Method or full odds. I don't know when the Masuda Method got announced, like the existence of it. And in the end, like I told you that it was a while ago. And Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum were kind of fresh. Now I don't remember my exact age, but I remember he had Pearl. And that's why I wanted Pearl. He had Pearl. Alright. Then who knows? I don't know if he was going for the full odds one or Mr. Mare. Now I'm curious about these actually. One day I will meet him again, I'm gonna ask him. He will never remember about it. No, but he was already old, so old. He was 18, I think, at the time. He was like 10 years older than me, kind of. He was born in 95, so almost. GG's, bro. Have a good night. See you in the next one. Thank you so much for being with us, of course. By the way, in a little bit I'm just collecting 14 encounters. That hopefully only take me a little bit. 37. Other thing I remember about my interactions with this friend of mine is that like the very first time that I was trying to take over Cynthia, I of course knew that he had already beaten the league. Like to me, he was like overpowered, like just because he had the league and he was going for shinies. He was like playing Pokemon kind of as a grown man, you know, as someone that can actually understand what he's doing. And I remember that, bro, like I was on a freaking streak of losses, sorry, against Cynthia. Bro, I just couldn't. One night I was like, bro, please, I beg you, defeat him for me. I asked him to defeat Cynthia for me, and he told me no. My heart cracked, but that moment made me grow. At some point I even told him, let's play. I was a child and I was strong actually, but I told him, I challenge you in a in a table tennis match. If I win, I would have never won because he was skilled too. I was good for my age, but I was skilled too. I told him like, bro, if I win, you gotta be middle league. I don't remember if I won or not, but he didn't beat it for me. Unfortunately. I also asked me, bro, like, exchange me a Pokemon of yours that is powerful at least. No. Told me you gotta beat it yourself. That's what I did. No, I'm not going to 52. Not going to 52, I wanna stick to 50. So the number looks decent. I mean, I apologize for not saying that 52 doesn't look decent. I mean, Sal is not tuned right now, so I'm safe. By the way, we are almost to the rings number for Giratina. By the way, at least something cool after like all the like lock-in sessions that I did in order to be able to beat Cynthia. Of course, like I had under-leveled Pokemons because like in Diamond and Pearl, as far as I remember, but like 100% in Argo and Soulsilver. One of these ones in general, even if you were beating the trainers, I wasn't beating them in the like as maniacally as I was when I grew. That I wanted to complete the game actually, like to actually complete the game. Probably like I just wasn't surfing to the unlocked spots. I wasn't exploring. I don't know. But I remember that like I was beating what I had to beat. But I was still coming to the league super underleveled and I was getting destroyed. But every single time I was trying to take over the league, I was leveling up. So at some point, just as Ash Ketchum did, we survived. After all the losses, but all of these losses, in order to, when I grew, and when I was like, I don't know, 12 or stuff like that, I started to understand like how to properly play. When I was playing with my cousin, every single time I remember he was asking me, please catch this legendary for me, or beat the third gym in Argo and Soulsilver for me. But I was doing that. I'm guilty. But I just like, I don't know how the friend of mine told me no, because like I couldn't say no, like it was my cousin. I was just like the age I was when I asked the friend of mine to do it for me. And he was just like begging me. I was like crying. I can't beat it. Like I remember also, I was super easy. He also asked me to catch Mewtwo in Pokemon X and Y. Bro. And that one was the first time, because as far as I remember, he had Pokemon Y, not Pokemon X. And it should be the first time in which me and my cousin didn't have the opposite games. Because like I had Pearl, and then when he grew, because like he's like 3 years younger than me. Every single time I was playing Pokemon game, I had a new game. Like I was going to him, we were playing together, and he was telling his mother to buy the game to him too. You know, of course. I mean, that's how it works. And basically, I had Pearl. He got Diamond like some months later. I had Soulsilver. He went for Red Gold, of course. But also because like I told him to go for the other one because we could actually exchange the Pokemons, etc. And at some, X and Y was the only one in which I went for Y, and he went for Y too because he liked the legendary. And I remember he asked me at some point to catch Mewtwo for him because at some point I think he was just like taking advantage of me because I was too gentle, because he could have definitely caught it himself, but in the end it was like, oh yeah, it was a game. Bro, I remember that he went crazy because like he gave me the console. Bro, I threw the Pokeball, caught it first Pokeball, I don't even know which one was the catch rate, but I mean, I wasn't expecting for it to be low, but I didn't even know what a catch rate was back then. Caught it first ball, he was like, "You are the god." And I was like, "Bro." Bro, we were so young. Literally, bro, literally. Because I was young, but he was even younger than me. I would have felt the same if I was doing this thing with that friend of mine, unironically. Too pure. And I was the encounter, bro. There you go. What do you want? Cricket, bro. Bro, I'm bad. Just not good for this. But I had the best reaction time ever here. The exclamation mark didn't even show up. That's just because I randomly pressed A and I got the gun. It happens way too many times. I just don't deserve these encounters. Ayo Lucha. How's it going? 41. Giratina check. It's good to be bringing up these memories every once in a while. Actually, it has been a while since I thought about these. Like, I don't know. Like, probably I wouldn't even be so obsessed about Shiny thing. Like, if I didn't know him. Who knows? Crazy. This story has gotta be brought up every once in a while, because, like, in order for them not to be forgot. But I don't think I could ever. I'm doing great, actually. I'm having a very great time tonight. We're chilling. Fresh of a shiny from the Sinjoh ruins too. We're kind of light. No, shiny. Shiny. Every time. By the way you pronounce it in Italian is Pokémon cromatico. Doesn't really sound the same at all. But no, yeah, like there has always been this legend of shiny Pokémons that they were just shinies. I even figured out later how they were actually spelled in Italian. But like, I remember at elementary school, it was just like a legend, unironically. Like, and also I remember there was this friend of ours in elementary school that he was like, I mean, everyone got in the like between the classmates the one that even if you were in elementary school already knew how to use the computers when he was like 9. And I'm not saying just like booting a page and like checking the anime on the console. That is the way I was watching One Piece back then on my father's PC. But it was just like he knew like all the sites, like everything. And ironically, like thinking backwards, I don't know how he did. But bro, when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh in elementary school, I still wasn't playing competitively, not even close. But there already was Dueling Book. I don't know if you know it. It is the online software, even if it's not a software, that you play on virtually, alright? And back then it was named Dueling Network, alright? And bro, like I had no clue there existed such a thing, and he knew. Like I remember one day I went to his house. We were playing Yu-Gi-Oh, we were playing Pokemon, whatever game. At some point we started to go to the PC, and he told me, bro, I got this game here in which you can actually play Yu-Gi-Oh, but on the PC, like with the cards, with everything, super cool. And bro, the entire thing was in English, and he still knew how to use it. Like, bro, it was crazy actually, and like I was in shock. The only thing I was using a PC for was to watch One Piece, after I discovered about the existence of it. And I mean, my father was telling me how to get there when I was like, I'm talking about when I was like 8, I don't know. And at some point, bro, there was this friend of mine that knew how to play freaking Yu-Gi-Oh cards online with all the English terminology. I mean, bro, like as a child, like, bro. And so like we has always been like a little bit into these like English words, kind of. Not for Yu-Gi-Oh, of course, but a shiny Pokemon that was so iconic, and everyone knew what a shiny Pokemon was, also because of like this type of people that were actually bringing us like giving us all the infos, etc. So like basically like one day you go to school and there is a friend of yours that shows up with a freaking Pokemon that is like, there is a shiny, and tells you, bro, this is a shiny. What is a shiny? Different color Pokemon. Alright, a shiny is that. Starly. Bro. I just can't get to 50. Anyway. I don't understand how is it possible I knew how to play Yu-Gi-Oh online at less than 10 years old, and it moved. But did I already press the encounter for this one? I don't even know if my... no, I didn't. If my old classmates know about my channel right now, because like I'm not in touch with them. I mean, some of them do. Because I mean, I still have them as friends on IG. So they saw the posts. I mean, not from the page, but like I posted. I got another fish without seeing this exclamation mark. I mean, when I posted the 1000 subscribers post, it was like a co-worked post with my personal account. But I'm friend with them on IG, like I'm friend of like a quarter, not even, of the class. So probably, I don't know. Giratina check. $44 free encounter. Not deserved, but needed. By the way, I pressed the encounter and it didn't go on. So I think right now I'm pressing it to go to 44. Watch it going to 45 because it didn't get the first input, but now it gets it twice. Alright, it didn't. Many times it did, so. Back then we were playing, I mean, like pretty much with the cards more. Because we could bring them at school. And we couldn't bring the consoles at school. Like, the teacher were seeing already that we were able to play with cards without them thinking we were doing any weird like money stuff. It was crazy. But I remember at first, like the first time we brought the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and it was me and a friend of mine. I was the pioneer of Yu-Gi-Oh in my class, and I will forever be proud of it. And I remember that the first time we brought the cards at school, the teachers were like, what is this? They told our parents about it, and our parents told them that, I mean, we were fine, we weren't actually gambling our house or doing any satanic stuff. I was the encounter again, bro. And that's it. But we couldn't bring the consoles at school. Also because it wasn't safe. I don't know, like, I mean, could have got stolen. Why am I battling a Dratini? I mean, it was new, like, for the time, you know. It wasn't regular for, I mean, to anyone to see, I mean, to a teacher to see, like, I mean, imagine, like, you are a teacher of a class, of, like, I mean, children that actually are supposed to I mean, after having had lunch at school, go to the, how's it called, like to the garden and the school's garden and play with a freaking ball, football. And instead, they decide, I mean, like for a child, like he wants to go out, you know. At some point, we got bored of it, and we started to like stay like in and sit in, like on a table, on like chairs and in front of a table and play. And they were like, "Oh, even if there is nothing different from like playing with Legos or stuff like that, you're just sit here like chilling." But they weren't expecting, I don't know, but I mean, that's how it went. Anyway, Giratina check, nothing. But we were doing like entire tournaments in class. And I mean, not during the class, during the break. Because we had the first break that was 15 minutes, and the second break that was after lunch, that was like an hour. In an hour, we were doing tag duels that I mean, I didn't know they were tag duels, of course. Then when I started to seriously play, like I knew like what the thing was. Tag duel is like me and I mean like 4 people, like all of them against each other. All right, of course, like you can't actually apply the real rules, but that's how it is. And we were doing that, of course. And it was super weird because we were like, I mean, like I had my ally, another one got his own ally. We were like building strategies to kill one, and then remain as a final, you know. Bro, I had a great time. 35. Bro, I'm just not good. I don't know what to say. But also, like, what are the odds of me not freaking getting the encounter first? Like, in the end, it is not that if I don't have the freaking repel on, I gotta necessarily... Hold on. So I'm actually wondering how many times I actually didn't have the repel on and I still got Cresselia without even noticing that. But it my 8th, bro. Wow. I wanna go to sleep. There we go, 46. I am. I mean, bro, leaving that spot, you know. This thing in my school. Oh, bro, yeah. Bro, cracked. We were not playing, but I had cards. That one was one of the many games in which we just like had random cards, but we were never playing. I do. But so I don't know if I'm like thinking to a thing for another, but there was also a cartoon. Hold on, let me Google it just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure. I don't know, was there a cartoon? The tiger, bro. But there were also like the... Bro, I also had the... Yeah, the... not only the cards, bro. There were the freaking little action figures of these. Or not? No, there were. 100%. Yeah. Busted. Bro. I completely forgot about their existence. But wait, I'm still paralyzed, bro. What am I doing? Should I reset? The other two, I am more familiar with them. I of course remembered about them, but Invisibles, bro. Crazy. Beyblade were crazy, bro. They were freaking weapons. They were weapons, bro. Giratina check. I can't even tell you how many... Oh no, I don't know the name. I don't have the vocabulary, bro. I gotta study. Hold on. With the Beyblades, bro. Oh yeah. No, I don't think this one is the right translation. Give me a second. I mean, so like just like think about pots, you know. So like the things in which like you just like you fulfill them of water, and you just drop the pasta in. All right, bro. I can't even tell you how many freaking pots I ruined of my grandma because of Beyblade battles with my cousin. I can't even tell you. And many times they were actually like flying away, bro, like against the wall, bro. No, bro. I'm not good. But I'm forgetting to use the repel this much. Right, if I face on one of these stuff, like I deserve it. And it went away. Bro, like 25 minutes to get 10 encounters. The worst shiny hunter in the world. I was doing better with my Spirit. Oh, spoiler. Alright, 47. No, 48. Bro, did I count these? Oh yeah, I didn't. Alright. My nose is itching. It's too late. Assault Beyblade. Bro, I remember there was a Beyblade that I was battling with against my cousin. It was crazy. I still remember the name. It was a tornado version. Alright, so it was like a Beyblade that was like 3 centimeters tall, and like then like, but it seemed like fragile actually, even if it wasn't. But like it was taller than the others, you know, and it was busted, bro. But beside that one, I built my own one. I don't know if I still have it. But it was broken. I remember that back then there were also like entire sets of like Beyblades that were like fake Beyblades, or like fake pieces, like I mean fake repros, like not original Beyblade stuff. And bro, like I was plenty of those ones, unironically. I remember like I have this like vivid memory of like going to a like family meeting, kind of. It seems something bad said this way, but like, because like I mean I don't live in the same region as the other members of my family, alright? So like we had to meet in order for me to see the uncles, the etc. And I remember my uncle didn't know what to give me and was actually telling to my mother like he didn't know what to give me, and she knew that I was obsessed with Beyblades and stuff like that. And while coming to the meeting, in a like we saw in a store that go like in the like almost in the like the part of the store that you can see from the outside, there was these like Beyblade pieces. It was like an entire set. It was super big. It was like not even expensive, like 15 euros for like 1,000 different pieces of Beyblades that sometimes weren't even matching properly with the Beyblades, but still. And nothing. I received these, and bro, it seems like you actually found out about a gold mine, you know, like when you get like those many pieces all together. That's it. I was obsessed with Beyblades. I think I also have I don't know if I still have it. No, yeah. No, I wish I could show you, but it is like above a like the wardrobe. I had like I received during like one of the Christmas like in the past the board in which you make the Beyblades like fight. And it's super cool, but I can't get it right now. Like I would have to fly to get it. 48. I'm 100% sure I didn't use a repel. No, I probably did. I've never paid as few attention as I am right now in my entire life. Shiny Cobalion, let's go! Nice! Congrats! Was it fast? A guy in your school broke 2 pieces of Beyblade and stuck them together? No, bro. Crazy. No, crazy, bro. The shiny Beyblade. Goated. I remember that like I was super upset at some point because like there was a Beyblade that I crafted. It was just an average Beyblade, but I liked it. And like I remember that like there was the I don't know, the bottom part, you know, the one that gets like damaged the most in the end because like it spins like the entire time. So at some point like it gets ruined if it is made of plastic. And mine was, of course. Bella's 1P. Bro, I'm about to sign off. I'm sorry. But anyway, and like it was getting like super damaged. Like it was, like there is the bottom part that is like, I don't know how to explain it, bro. But like at some point it becomes almost like of a sphere, alright? Because like, I don't know. Because it is too damaged. And bro, I remember that I didn't have any piece that was like able to, I could substitute it, but no piece was like as good as that one that I was using. So like I was like, no, like at some point I will not be able to be able to battle like as good as I was because I don't have it anymore, like the bottom part. So like at some point I was going crazy because I had to find another piece because like I couldn't lose the battles, you know. I had a title to maintain. $49. I even started a freaking Giratina encounter. Starly. I can't. Bro. Oh no, I was about to reset without having Shiny Cresselia, by the way. Like I'm extremely messed up right now. No, bro, like yeah. Kinda hurting right now, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm having a great time. 49? Yeah. I'm talking a lot, so like anyway, could even get to 52 at this point. Actually, like I got the Giratina encounter going. Who knows? Let's see if the next encounter for Cresselia comes fast. But even be that I stick to it for like 2 minutes straight. Hopefully not. How many encounters into Gyarados? Into Gyarados. I already know it as a Gyarados. 3 cases 7. Pretty good. Oh, 50. Last encounter for Cresselia. We are also at the end of the Giratina one. Potentially last encounter for Gyarados. Do I need to be at a wedding to to be dressing you? 50. Last encounter for Giratina. So 17 minutes past midnight. Yeah, pretty fair. Pretty fair. Giratina check. Shiny last encounter. Nope. Anyway, guys. Very unusual. Then, yeah, I see you are very inactive actually. You gotta check out the previous streams. Anyway, guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for being in my company. I enjoyed this stream as always. I'll catch you in the next one. This one was the first freaking session for Giratina, bro. Different layout. Feels good. That's it. Thank you so much. Next stream we are on Munchbox. That's it. Thank you again. I wish you good luck and a good night. See ya.